have a day to remember. Another great occasion will be written in the history of Hednesford Town Football Club this afternoon. Let's hope that our lads go out and enjoy themselves. They richly deserve to. And here come the sides to an absolute crescendo of noise here in the beautiful Riverside Stadium. They're the mascots, Katie Baldwin and young Johnny Price. The whole crowd on its feet here in the Riverside. Hednesford Town, the guests of honour this afternoon. And the next 90 minutes we'll see whether this season's FA Cup dream goes on and on. Peter, do you remember these days with Altrincham?
Alan, that was absolutely tremendous. Every one of the Middlesbrough spectators here standing to applaud Hednesford's success in this competition. What a fabulous day for everybody associated with the club. Sat them down, nice and quiet, and said, you know, let's just take this in, and then just pick them up and let's go. Bang, 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 buzz, buzz, buzz. You shouldn't have to lift players today.
Well, Middlesbrough right to left, and here's Keith Russell, the man whose goal against York City made it all happen this afternoon. I must just correct myself. The team sheet states Bernard McNally at number 6, but as we can see, Andy Cumming is out in the number 6 shirt. And as expected, partners Steve Essex at the back. Here's O'Connor. Keith Russell, as ever, in support. Hednesford Town certainly not looking to be overawed by this occasion. Collins wearing number 7, and that's the corner through the Pitmen. First corner of the day to Hednesford Town. It's too deep for Andy Cumming. Back in by Fitzpatrick. Lake's up there. Danger not over yet. Ben Roberts under pressure. Free kick given. So wrong. Derek White playing it forward. Inside to Emerson. Mercurial talent. Lovely turn by him. And he's away from Stuart Lake. Good quirky tackling. Now here's Janino. Right on the mark. Emerson and Janino combining well. But Hednesford Town swift to the tackle. A big day in the FA Cup today, Peter.
Oh yes, and there's no question that, you know, we're privileged to be here at the biggest tie of the round. I mean, you can have your Manchester United and Wimbledon today, but this is what the FA Cup's about. Those fans and this non-league side in this Premier League stadium. And they'll be quite happy for Emerson to be passing balls back to the Hednesford goalkeeper, Scott Cookty, taking those all day. They'll be happy for that.
Yes, Hednesford certainly equipping themselves admirably in these opening stages. And they'll be looking to exert some pressure themselves. Colin Lambert, a real challenge for him this afternoon. Emerson's away from him. Lays it out, wide left. Chininio's across. But a stern tackle from Gary Fitzpatrick. Kinder, the new signing, Eastern European, broke into the side and his first action in a Middlesbrough shirt. Good cross from the right. Hensford will be looking to get O'Connor well and truly into this game. Here's Mickelbeck on the turn. Cummins there first again. Now Stuart Lake. As ever available on the right, it's Paul Carty. Driving forward. Here come the Pitmen. Carty's away. Emerson. Good defending from him. But a good break that down the right, Peter.
Excellent run by Paul Carty there. And when you see Emerson having to chase back and defend like he is there, that's good news for Hensford. They'll love it down in that corner, and he's given the ball away.
Now here's Carty delivering the ball. Russell's there. Ben Roberts in for the injured Gary Walsh. Eventually releasing Emerson. Slack pass from him. That certainly wasn't a £4 million pass. That's a good one from Stuart Lake. And Wayne Simpson well forward. But Hensford Town just showing us, Peter, putting pressure on these stylish players certainly does put them off their game.
Not at all, but as I said earlier, just a few moments ago, interested to see this Wayne Simpson, because he's straight back now, having picked up Juninho. But as soon as Hensford gain possession, he's really looking to get forward.
Well, here's Juninho. A glorious run. Cox is there. And the bounce favours Hensford Town. Scott Cooksey, as he did many times at Blackpool, saving Hensford Town the last line. Here's Juninho now, number 10 for Middlesbrough. Now Emerson takes it up. A lovely flick of the hips. But again, it's the lads from the Midlands fighting for every ball. Robbie Musto on Stuart Lake. From Ravinelli, but picking it up, Alan Moore on the left. Here come Middlesbrough again. Moore's continued the run. White supporting. Now it's Juninho. Really looks comfortable on the ball. This is Juninho. Scott Cooksey doing the side crowd again there between the sticks. Juninho cut through like butter, but he hadn't accounted for Scott Cooksey.
Excellent football, Alan. Superb skills from an individual player in the middle. We've seen Juninho there cutting through, and once again Scott Cooksey looking at being safe pair of hands. An excellent save, and a very important save after 12 minutes of the game. But Hensford not overawed at all. Been confident on the ball, willing to get the ball and knock it into feet, and no hurry to give it away. Excellent start.
O'Connor takes it up wide left into Keith Russell. Can he deliver? Carty was the only man in there. We're undone there by Hensford Town, certainly. Coming in with a very swift tackle. Taking it up for the Borough. Back, but it runs into Wayne Simpson. Ravinelli and Emerson. Fabrizio Ravinelli back inside to Emerson. He certainly gives himself time, looking for the 1-2, but he finds Paul Carty, and a roar of approval from the 5,000 behind the goal to my right. Now O'Connor's down, and it's a yellow card. The big men are up, and here's O'Connor for Hensford. Oh, they've done it! I don't believe it! Joe O'Connor, a half chance in the box, and that's a Peter.
Absolutely superb finish. What a wonderful dream start. There's people over there who won't believe this. You just have a look down on that pitch now and see the red shirts, where the heads are. There's multi-million-pound players down there, never even don't think Hensford exists.
Saying before the game, he was aware of the pace Hensford had up front, and Russell and O'Connor again combining. That's a dream start for John Baldwin's side, Peter.
Absolutely. But it's no more than they deserved on the 15 minutes. They've paid the ball to feet, they've not been harassed, they've not panicked. They've closed people down, they've closed Middlesbrough players down early on, and now it should be a real cup tie, isn't it? This is a dream.
Well, the magic of the FA Cup. Hensford Town seem to write another chapter every time they play in this competition, but there's some hard work to do now. Premiership side Middlesbrough, but here they come again. White players waiting for the ball. Stuart Lake's in there.
Excellent play again, Alan. See, got one excellent chance here in many ways, Hensford, you think about it. Middlesbrough superstars all running forward. There are gaps start appearing, and as you said, Hensford have pace, and especially down that right-hand side, there's a lovely big gap appearing.
Well, Paul Carty will certainly be looking to exploit that. O'Connor again battling with Vickers. And if Hensford Town can just keep the play up to the left-hand side of the ground, Peter, they're not doing a bad job.
Oh, Bob, they're doing an excellent job. We've been playing 20 minutes, and the team in white, you would think, with the Premiership side. A lot of individuals playing out there for Middlesbrough, I think, at the moment. A lot of individuals. Seems to be a lack of team understanding. Whether this is something to do with language or stars coming in, I don't know. But certainly the formation and the team is coming from the whites and Hensford Town.
Well, Brian Robson's multi-million-pound extravaganza may not have seen anything like this before. This is the FA Cup, and the opportunity for our, in all respect, lesser sides to play the big boys, and we could be on the threshold of another famous FA Cup shot here. Now here's Michael Beck for the Borough, drives inside, and it's a weak effort from him. Bread and butter for Scott Cooksey.
See now, possession's been given, we're halfway down, and all the Hensford Town's back, picking up tight on the players. Have to play a long ball, give it away. Very impressive start by Hensford, very impressive. Just offside, that's very unlucky.
Peter, you in your capacity at Altrincham as coach, got results against what were then First Division sides. How do you go about that? When the game progresses, what game plan comes in with them?
There's nothing John Baldwin or any coach or anybody can do out there now. Those white shirt players know they're doing, they've set about the job right. They're tightening people up. Here we go. Good cross. Too deep. Far too deep. But they're tightening players up when they've lost possession, and they're one goal in front. They know what they've got to do. No coach or manager can do anything now. Just keep the shape, keep everything going, keep the heads. Middlesbrough have it all to do.
We're halfway through the first period. We've got a goal, and it's the fans in the white shirts singing the loudest. Hensford Town 1-0 up.
And I tell you at the moment, Ellen, they believe they're going to Wembley.
Well, the Middlesbrough supporters starting to get a little frustrated now with this performance. Middlesbrough had the early chances, but Scott Cook did all that was asked of him. chance for Musto. And he wins the corner. A good breakthrough by Robbie Musto. Well fed by Fabrizio Ravinelli. And some heart now for Middlesbrough, Peter.
Yes, and that's what we're saying. They're the danger. We play the 1-2 when they run from the midfield. Very dangerous, and they have to be picked up. On that occasion, good tackle, got a deflection.
Corner to the Borough. Who's in there first? Andy Cumming and Stuart Lake. Driving that one down. Here's Emerson. Middlesbrough looking for something on the edge of the box. Wayne Simpson trips Emerson. Free kick given. A little bit of Midlands and Brazilian translation there between Stuart Lake and Emerson. Hensford won't be wanting to give too much away edge of the box.
Set pieces have got to be dangerous.
Beck's up at the far post. Ravinelli with the backflip. Nobody there. Scott Cooksey. The long arms send O'Connor away. He's always available for Hensford. Joe O'Connor just in a corner there. Carty joins the attack. Again, good work by Carty. This match, and the pendulum certainly swinging in favour of Hensford Town. 25 minutes on the clock. Beck in the corner, ran into Andy Cumming, and a free kick conceded. Chance now for Borough. Janino swings one in. Oh, Ravinelli's there! And I think it was back. The equaliser for the Borough. A beautiful free kick from Janino. He takes the plaudits. Beck and Ravinelli in there together. And I think Beck got the touch.
Very unlucky, Alan. Very unlucky. Super ball played in by Juninho. Super ball. But nevertheless, the ricochet and the bit of bad luck going Hensford's way there. Still, they've done enough in 25 minutes to show that they can rattle Middlesbrough. Now they've got to go and do it again.
Building time for Hensford now. They've let the Borough back into the game. A late tackle by O'Connor. Moore now looking for Janino. Lovely ball over the top. Oh, goodness me, they're in trouble here. But Cooksey digs it out. Little Janino found himself furthest forward. And Scott Cooksey eventually taking control of the situation, but a little bit of panic there, Peter. Well, a good little touch there, Wayne Simpson and Janino clipping the heels, but good to see a handshake afterwards. Here's Janino now, on the run. On the run, he ran into Stewart. And O'Connor, oh goodness me, marginally offside. And that was a tight decision. With a smile from Joe O'Connor. His pace is certainly worrying Middlesbrough though, Peter.
Absolutely, doing a superb job here in the first 40 minutes. Leading the line well, holding the ball up when there's no one else there with him, and bringing midfield players into play, and yet causing threatening runs like that with his pace. Had a superb first 40 minutes.
Essex and Ravinelli tangle. Ravinelli on the ball, appeals for handball, sweeps it out to Beck, and too much on the pass. Emerson, it's within his range, a stinger from Emerson to warm the hands of Scott Cooksey, but he certainly held it well. And half-time can't come quickly enough for them. Middlesbrough again building, they can sense they may just have a chance at the end of this first half to create something. In the sun, Scott Cooksey, competent as ever.
And excellent defending by Hensford, excellent defending. Nearest play to the ball, nearest man to the ball, closing the ball down, denying him a little bit of space. And as we went into injury time, I'm sure Mr. Bodmin blows.
So that's the first 45 at the Riverside. Hensford Town ahead in the 15th minute from that man again, Joe O'Connor.